Hello WWE fans in the YouTube universe. This is the WWE Daily Review Show, week 2, overall week review. And I'm going to be talking about SmackDown. I'm not going to lie, I did not watch NXT. I will catch up with it. I will watch it maybe tonight so I can see all that happen. All I know is that Nakamura was back on. I want to give a little idea of what happened on SmackDown, a little review on that before I say overall review for the week. And overall, SmackDown wasn't bad. And I do apologize, again, I'm being kind of lazy, but at the same time, with the end of the semester coming up, it's taking a little bit out of me to do these videos, though I am doing the best I can. Hopefully this summer, and once school is done, I do better with my videos. I might not do videos every day still, but I'll do better with the Raws, the SmackDowns, the NXT, the weekly review, and the new pay-per-views. The old pay-per-views, I'll do them when I have time, because I can tell doing a video every day is kind of difficult, because those pay-per-views can take a while, and sometimes I like to just have a break and do something else. So that's what I'm going to say with that. But so overall SmackDown wasn't bad. Again, it started in my opinion with a pretty poor opening segment, and not the fight in itself, but the whole Mrs. Wife, what's her name? Maurice. I don't like her. I don't. I understand. Okay, I don't hate her as a person. I just, every time she comes out, I think she's irritating. And they're doing this whole segment talking to each other. The Miz comes out and does that, and all of a sudden, guess who comes in? Woo, woo, woo. Okay, again, not that I think he's bad, I just think that's really obnoxious. And again, so he comes out, thinks he's getting a match with The Miz, and he's like, I challenge you to an Intercontinental Championship match right here, right now. You're on. Oh, wait, you already have a match with Baron Corbin. Then why would you say you're on? If you knew he had a match, why even say it? So these two have a pretty decent match go on, and Baron Corbin wins again, and personally, yeah, it wasn't that surprising. And sure enough, Ziggler comes out. That was kind of fun, but you can tell those they're focusing more on a Ziggler Baron Corbin fight, and apparently, I just read up on it, Ziggler and Zack Ryder actually have a true friendship, so that's kind of cool that they're playing that out during that fight, so that was pretty interesting. Overall, okay opening segment. Overall, not the talking part, the fight was decent, but not spectacular anyway. Next up, we had Emma and Paige. And Emma's still looking at taking on Becky Lynch. And though it was, I like Paige. I think, in my opinion, she's my favorite of the divas, either her or Becky Lynch. I didn't care for the match. I thought it was poor just because, once again, I don't think short matches are great. I really don't. I think it just brings up the laziness with the fight when the divas can have great fights. They've proven it before, especially at WrestleMania. Time to give them another good moment here, because Raw and SmackDown, they never seem to give the Divas a good moment, except for Natalya and Charlotte had a decent moment, except for it got ruined again. But I just want to see more out of the Divas, because I know that a lot of guys don't care for them, but the reason is because of this. They don't get time. So hopefully things will work out in the end with the Divas. Next up, the first round of the tournament, fight number 3, the Ascension versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. And big shocker, Enzo and Colin? Yeah. Enzo and Colin ended up winning. And it wasn't that shocking, actually. Victor and Connor have just been kind of here we're going to put them in and make them obnoxious so everyone hates them and loves the people that they fight. And it wasn't shocking at all. We'll see what happens on Monday when they take on the Dudley Boys. Because they've been setting that up, it was obvious that they were. Personally, yeah, no. I don't know about that match. Could go either way. Overall, fight was fun. Like I said, I like Enzo and Colin. I think they're great wrestlers, and they're really entertaining. Lately the Dudleys haven't put on a very good show, especially with the Usos. But I think maybe they can switch it up with Enzo and Colin, or Enzo and Cass. So, we'll see. We will see. Alberto Del Rios versus AJ Styles was the next match, bringing in AJ Styles for another match. And Del Rio was in the ring by himself. There was no League of Nations coming out, so it was like, where's Rusev and Sheamus? Apparently, Alberto Del Rio just wanted to prove himself that he doesn't need them in the ring or near the ring all the time to do a good job. And sure as hell, these two guys did a good job. Little issue I have right now is that backstabber move Alberto Del Rio does. Now, we all know Seth Rollins lost his curb stomp. It was banned because of possible concussions and head injuries. This backstabber, in my opinion, looks more painful. And here's why. When AJ Styles got hit with the backstabber, he looked like he was in major pain. Like, actually looked like that hurt bad. He wasn't even acting. He was playing it out like, that hurt. So, what happens if that slips up once and nails right on the spinal cord? Not trying to ruin this, another move, but the curb stomp's been banned. This move looks just as dangerous, if not more dangerous. So, I don't know. Yeah, and then there was a major suplex that slammed that literally nailed Styles in his head right into the mat. So overall, match was great, but they gotta be careful. They gotta focus on making sure their wrestlers are doing better, due to the fact that they already have another injury, and they have too many wrestlers out on injury that they don't need any more going out on injury, especially when Styles just joined, and you can tell the crowd loves him, so be careful. We had the next round of the tag team tournament between the Vaudevillains versus Goldust and R-Truth did not get to fight. Goldust has been sitting there this entire week saying that, we're not tag team partners. Who the heck made this idea? You did? So now we don't have the Golden Truth anymore. We have Goldongo, and it was obvious who was gonna win, people. Extremely obvious. Without even thinking, without even talking about the match. It was bad match. The Vaudevillains won. So I don't even know what to say. Goldust, he's coming to the end of his career. He's been in the business for a long time now, and he's not getting anything good. They're not doing anything with him. And personally, they need to do something, otherwise people are just like this. Next up, we had the main event, and very exciting main event. Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho. And before the match, Kevin Owens came out. After that, Dean Ambrose came out. And many great things happened in this match, like Kevin Owens actually going over and attacking Ambrose. People interfering left and right in the match, and Ambrose and Zayn working together. Overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great main event. However, again, it was very predictable in the way that you knew when Ambrose and Owens came out, you knew Owens was going to interfere in the match, and Ambrose was going to, the two of them were going to fight, so I don't know if they're going to give these four guys a singles match, as in like Zayn will still take on Owens and Ambrose will still take on Jericho, or if it's going to be a tag team match. And personally, I'm hoping each guy gets a singles match, because stipulation matches make pay-per-views, people. Not all the time, but everyone loves a good stipulation match, and one of these two matchups can be a great stipulation match. So hopefully things will work out. So overall, this is what I personally believe. The week in itself was good. Again, it was a strong week. There were some great fights. There were some great moments. I'd say the highlight was AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn on Raw. But there were some great fights. Now, what bugs me is, like I said, there's some major issues with the WWE having a lot of injured superstars. So with everyone saying they need a split roster again, that might not be a bad idea to do. And here's why. A lot less stress on the body when they only have to fight one major show normally a week. And yeah, I know they have the live events and stuff, but with how many shows they have to go through, there's not enough time for them to relax and heal up their body, and that's why a lot of these superstars are ending up injured. So hopefully they can figure something out, because Bray Wyatt's out, and the poster for Payback is Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. So that looks weird now, because Bray Wyatt probably, or hopefully he'll still be able to be there, but lately Bray hasn't really fought it in a pay-per-view lately, so hopefully he'll be able to fight soon. Predictions. Ambrose, Jericho, Zayn, and Owens. They'll fight in a tag team match on Monday Night Raw, probably main event. Again, I don't like main event tag team matches, but these four can probably do a pretty good job. Charlotte and Natalya will still have the women's tag team division. Enzo and Cass will be in the finals. And maybe the Vaudevillains. Not sure. But I personally think the Usos will beat the Vaudevillains. It'll come down to Enzo and Cass versus the Usos, with Enzo and Cass pulling it off, because then they're going to give the Usos and the Dudleys, or the Usos and whoever those, I can't remember the two guys' name, pre-show match. Baron Corbin will take on Dolph Ziggler. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will still fight each other. Roman and AJ will have a great fight at Payback, but somebody's going to interfere in the match. Personally, I think Triple H will come out and either he will interfere in the match or Seth Rollins will come back. Hoping for that. Overall, the build-up to Payback is pretty good. I'm just worried that some of these matches everyone's hoping for aren't going to come true. So, we'll see. But anyways, that's it from me. If you guys have different opinions, and you want to tell me about your opinions about the shows, put it in the comment section below. And I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Everyone have a good day.